Here we are in the heart of Chinatown, Mott Street. This was the neighborhood that used to be called 5 Points, New York's most notorious slum. Now it's Chinatown. We're looking at the oldest tenement in New York, built in the 1820s. Now you'd think that the oldest tenement in New York would be some small building, small like the townhouses that were being built in the day, maybe 3 or 4 stories tall. But this tenement is 7 stories tall, almost twice as tall as anything that was being built in the 1820s. And that's because the tenements were built as money makers. Now you're wondering, how could you make money off of these poor immigrants who came over here with absolutely nothing? Well, the tenement rents were not low, they were actually high, and it was up to the tenant dwellers to take in boarders, whole families of boarders. And this is why the slums were so overcrowded. 12 in a room, 16 in a room, and it made the tenements very lucrative. Here we are on the corner of Elizabeth Street and Bayard, and you'll notice all these buildings with terracotta faces looking out. These were built in the 1880s. These are tenements. And right here on the corner of Bayard and Elizabeth, this red brick and red terracotta building, matching brick and terracotta, was very popular in the 1880s. This building tells an amazing story. If you take a look at it, you can see the Star of David in terracotta with 12 pomegranates symbolizing the 12 tribes of Israel. But if you look just beneath that Star of David, you can see these Chinese faces on the half shell. You see, Bayard Street in the 1880s was a Jewish street. But the neighborhood in the 1880s was just beginning to be filled with Chinese. It was the beginning of Chinatown. And this building tells the whole story in terracotta. Here we are at the corner of Pell Street and Dwyer Street. Dwyer Street, also known as Blood Angle, where the Chinatown gangs held their warfare and countless Chinese died. We're going to take a look at Dwyer Street. It's kind of unique. It's 1 block long, but it curves around like a snake. Follow me. Namwa Tea Parlor is the oldest tea parlor in Chinatown. It dates back 100 years to 1920. And down this way are the old Opium Dens. These used to be the Opium Dens underneath the tenements in Chinatown. This was a passageway that led from the Chinese Opera out to Chatham Square. It was an escape route for the gangs. Here we are at the corner of Canal Street and Baxter at the Chinatown Visitor Center. You can ask any question you want about Chinatown and get a good answer. If you're in New York, give us a call or look us up on the web. We're east-village.com. We offer tours of the entire downtown area. We hope to see you in New York.